Hi guys, Abby did a nail tutorial on me today. She did these, which are black sapphire and silver sparkles, and it didn't take very long. She's pretty good with nail art stuff, so it probably would have taken me about 15 minutes, but it only took her like 8 minutes. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. So I'm just going to start with a basic base coat. I'm using the Rimmel London base coat top coat, but I usually only use it as a base coat. And I just make sure that I cover the whole nail from cuticle to tip, because especially when we use dark colors like we're going to today, you don't want them to stay on your nails and turn them yellow, because that is not a pretty sight. So, since we're using two colors, we're using black and blue. For the first one, it is Black on Black from Sinful Colors. It's just a shiny black. And so I'm going to put it on Allie's thumbnail. And with most dark colors, I like to do two coats just because otherwise it's a little see-through, which is not the look that Allie wanted on her nails. And then I'm going to put it halfway on her ring finger. And all the way on her pinky finger as well. Maybe. And we do this on a towel or a paper towel or something that you don't really care for, so if you get a little bit on the edge of your nail, you can just take it right off and wipe it on whatever's underneath you. The other color that I'm using is called Midnight Blue. It is also Sinful Colors. It looks like this. It's a little bit lighter outside of the bottle, but it dries relatively dark. And so I'm going to put that on 3/4 of her pointer finger. And then all over on her ring finger. And then filling in the other half of her middle finger with the blue. I'm slightly overlapping the blue and the black because we're going to put another polish on top of that. So we're not going to see the crisscross and multicolor look. Alrighty, and then the little bit that we didn't cover on her pointer finger is going to be black. It's going to sort of be a black arrow that's going to be a little bit more defined with the polish that we're going to put over top. And then once again going over the black to make sure that it's dark enough. Alright, and then I take a silver striper polish. This one's just a really cheap one from the dollar store, but you can get whatever striper polish you prefer to use. And I use the striper polishes because they have the really long, thin brushes, which makes it easier to do nail art designs, and they come in 30 different colors, which is super nice and super easy to use. So I'm going to start with her middle finger, and I'm just going to do a stripe straight down where we overlapped the black and the blue. And I'm not going to worry about making it too thick because we can go back over it once it's dried. So there's that. And then on her pointer finger, we're going to follow the black and make the arrow outline a little bit more defined. And again, not worrying about making it too thick because we can always fill it back in. And then we're going to continue with the triangles and do a chevron on her pinky. So it'll be black and silver. And you can do these with whatever colors you want. We just picked black and blue. And then on her ring finger and her thumb, we're going to put little triangles on the tip. Well, not little, but they're going to go about halfway up her finger. Now, to continue with the triangles, these are going to be filled in with the silver instead of a different color polish. But you can make these triangles as big or as small as you like. I'm going to do a rather large one on her thumb. And then, like I said before, I'm going to go back in and darken up some of the lines that I did, just so you can see a lot of sparkle and see the definition between the two colors. And if you're going to do both hands, they don't have to be identical because each nail is slightly different. And so if you want to do more triangles or switch up the colors, my theory is as long as they're similar, like they're the same color family, or you have triangles and lines instead of circles or something. And then I wait a moment, fan them a little bit to dry, and then check it with my thumb just to see how tacky it is. It's not very tacky, and so I will put on a Sally Hansen strengthening top coat so it doesn't chip off and her nail doesn't break. When putting on a top coat on wet-ish nails, I like to follow the nail art design as much as possible so you don't smear it too much, and especially when you're using bright colors on dark colors or dark on light. If it smears, it might mess up your design, and so following the lines of your design makes it easy to make sure that you don't smudge it. And then, since this is a fast drying top coat, she can wait a couple minutes and then she will be ready to go. So, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it and learned something, maybe.
And keep an eye out for our next video. It's going to be a get ready with us everyday fall day.
Thing? Yeah. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. It should be up in the next week or so. So, until then, bye guys! Mwah!